moves us into the second round of the winner's bracket, which is technically no, it's still just round two. And gonna go ahead and check out anything else that has reported off of here.
Right, I'm going ahead and starting the game while you're doing that.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, you get this called out. I'm going to answer a question in the chat channel real quick.
Alright.
Once this one pulls up. Yeah, you know, rocks, everyone's happy. Well, yeah, everyone is. I don't think anyone liked the rocks on the third.
Yeah, I agree. This is really amazing to remove these rocks. Makes it more convenient to expand for both the serve player and the turn player.
It's already annoying enough, like on Secure, where there's rocks between it. But when you put rocks on it,
yeah. Result, and there's stupid rocks everywhere. Alright, so here on top left corner we have our teal serve player minnymac playing against our blue turn player Lemondrops, spawning in the bottom right. In this map I wouldn't be surprised if you see both players just taking a really quick expansion followed up by a really quick fur, because this distance is so long.
Yeah, absolutely. And you don't get cross spawn all that often on this map, just in my opinion. But even there's no such thing as close by anything on this one, you know.
Yeah, I agree. The only thing that would be annoying if the Zerg spawn where he is now, and the Terran spawns the base to the right. It allows the Terran to siege right under the natural of the Zerg really easy and start picking up the drones and the tanks. In these positions you have all these towers, all these negative towers, which makes it really easy to spot the army moving out. And it takes so long for army to move to the other side, which makes it easy for both players to prepare. And with the Lemondrop here going for a 12 barracks and getting the gas out, which means he probably won't take that really quick expansion. Also, Serp here going ahead, taking that 15 hatch. Probably gonna follow up that with a 15 spawning pool. I'm actually really surprised if we don't see a really quick command center here from Lemondrops. We're probably going to try to do some Hellion play here, because only mining one gas steal, so I wouldn't assume there would be banshees. So probably some Hellion, like 4 Hellions out and expand, just to be safe against any kind of ling aggression.
Yeah, it is a little bit interesting, just in my personal opinion, to get that first gas going before you found your opponent and know what they're doing.
Yeah, and there we go. We have the factory coming out here, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see a reactor. And there we go, on the barracks. So we're pretty sure we're gonna see some Hellions coming out here fairly soon.
Which, because of the distance of this map, Hellions are good. I mean, Hellions are good anyway, but you know, especially when you're dealing with this kind of distance. I mean, this is big enough to be a 2v2 map if they had changed it a little bit. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
It's a big map, and after he's seen that expansion, now he's going ahead and getting that command center going. Now, I know this is nitpicking, but when you see that pool just going down, it always confuses me why people do that in-base command for the second.
Yeah.
You can safely go ahead and get it in place, and you don't have to lose that lift time.
Yeah, I totally agree. thing is that we might want to be safe. You probably don't want to show it to the Zerg player, which makes the Zerg player has to play more defensive. He can't down as much.
Right.
But at the same time, though, if he doesn't build it out there, as he said, he's going to lose that floating time.
Yeah.
Flight taller there, which means it's going to even out anyway.
Alright, so these first two Hellions are out. Bangling Nest coming up on the other side. Zergling speed almost finished up, because good God, can you imagine playing this map without it? You know, I'm going for an attack. I'm going to go get a drink real quick while they work their way over. You know?
Yeah, man.
We got this Ling that's over by the third coming in to try to just see what's going on here. He makes
The Ling is
down.
in.
Wow,
The Ling
he
is
is.
scout.
That
He
is
sees
a,
command center, see there's a
look at
factor.
that.
With the Techlabons, he knows there's going to be some...
That's the
Thanks,
best
though.
25 minerals ever, right there.
Yeah. But the
Four
Hellions now
Hellions.
right now moving on to a set of map, and there's only Lings to defend. Which potentially can mean that he's going to lose some drones.
Mm-hmm. Roach Warrant coming up, Starport coming for Siege Tank coming up now. Plays these right. Oh, gonna burn those Banshees. I mean those Banglings as they're coming out.
So cost efficient. I mean, only killing those three is making up the cost of the Hellions.
Yeah.
This is so
And
much
he's gonna
gas.
hit. And this is awesome. He took the time to go ahead and double check if there was a third.
Yeah, and look at what the
got
Lings
really-
is forcing. 22 Lings in production.
Wow.
Which puts the Zerg only is at 31 drones against 26 SCVs. So also keep in mind that one command center you can count for 5 SCVs, which actually puts the Terran ahead here.
Mm-hmm. Got Siege technology on its way. The +1 melee coming, and he's just holding these at the third.
Yeah.
So right now, I mean, he's got the SCV on the Zelnaga. He's watching the third, and he's making his third in base, because why not? You know that you've seen what's there, and he, you know, not only pulling those Banglings off, but forcing a lot of Lings out.
Yeah, exactly.
Player's working its way out now, and Banshee on its way.
Ooh. Yeah, you're probably only going to see one Banshee here for harassment. I wouldn't think he would commit to this.
No. And I do like to bring at least, you know, alright, those roaches came, I didn't get to actually see it, but we had one Hellion lost, but then he's right back onto that third again. One Banshee's always nice to pull out, because you typically end up forcing something.
Yeah.
Either more queens or you know, your best case scenario is try to make someone pull a Hydralisk in on you, you know, a spy or something. But you know, once they see one, you could typically get some sort of a force going. And it does. Look at this. We are rolling these Marines and tanks are rolling out with SCVs prepared to control them. Banshee rolling out in the front of this.
Yeah, and I think he's going to do a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just look at this. The Zerg is still on 2 base, but Terran's taking his third here.
Mm-hmm.
Which means even if it loses his army, he's still keeping the Zerg on 2 base, which is more than enough damage here.
And he's not able to get out as much as he wants here, because he just doesn't have the supply. Minnymac doesn't have the supply to be able to pump any more out. He's got the money, he's got the supply.
Yeah.
Oh, we see the bunker moving in now. Banshee's going to really be here more for vision than anything else.
Yeah, and what's going to
Really
be annoying
smart
here
play.
is there is only 2 queens, and there's only a third race. So if we measure, well, and you can see it's worse than 2 sports here, only for showing is Banshee.
And we still have the Hellion sitting over to the left. Oh, look at this. He's adding supply here. He's creating his own wall on the other side. Now these 5 mutes, you know, he's definitely going to have to be careful with these Marines to make this work. like
Here
to
we
see some more.
go. Nope.
Okay.
Change his mind. But this, I don't think there's much that they can do here. I mean, look at
This
all
back
these
tank
tanks
is,
in great position.
yeah. The back tank is not firing right now on anything, but it is catching anything moving forward. Just needs to be careful with these Marines.
Here we go. Take a name. We have a few witnesses in here as well. Might
Vaguely,
actually clean this up. Just let me go. Still have two tanks standing. But no, it looks like it's gonna be cleaned up. But he lost so many mutants, he lost almost all of his army. And he's still on 2 base.
this is when you wish you had that cloak, because these 2 last Marauders are going to be able to clean it up. These 3 Hellions didn't come into the play still. At this point, they're going to slide over. It looks like he's going to run with them. Didn't do any damage pulling the other one back. But he's now clearly mining on 3 bases.
These things will actually do some damage because the Marines are not in the bunker. And the tanks is in siege.
Tank's not seized up. Oh, and now they're about to get a run by because supply is down.
Actually killing a few SUVs there.
Every Terran hates that moment when you realize, oh crap, I left, I left that down. Getting those repaired and just going ahead and transferring them anyway, it looks like.
Yeah, but it looks like he accidentally mistake the SUVs. They're not stuck here in the middle. Not
Yeah,
many.
I thought he was going to transfer them to the 3rd while he was there. I was like, well, might as well. And we've got 3 more factories rolling out. We've got nothing producing. Now some more links, but we had nothing producing over here for Mimic. Almost mined out on this main.
Yeah, and
Having to recreate that Evo just now, starting his 3rd.
yeah, but he's so far behind it now, and he's floating so much money.
Yeah, I mean, he could seriously, he could take 5, 6 expansions right now as far as money. I mean, he's got plenty of money. Looks like he's just droning back up. But with that much money, I would like to see some supply.
Yeah, some tech at
going
least.
in as well.
You can try to get the Socialists out, you can get the Spruders out, or a few more Mutalisks. Looks like he's opting to stay in his small army and just not taking a third. I mean, it's going to be really hard for him to come back.
Yeah, because it's only going to take a handful more Marines than he had last time to completely clean up the mute part, and he's got the tech part to handle everything else. Though I'm just now looking here and noticing that we have got 0 upgrades for our Terran at all. I don't even see, trying to see what's he using. He obviously has one. What the hell is it? Oh, there it is. He's not even went for 1-1, and we don't have, sorry, we do have the armory out, but no upgrades going. So the upgrades are in the Zerg's favor, as he at least has 1 upgrade in place. But his army is just incredible. I mean, look how tiny this army is.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole army fits on 1 tab right now, and if he pushes right now, it's just over.
Yeah, but he's starting to get a few Mutalisks out. He has 18 of them right now. 19 even. So he might be able to do some rest damage, but he's gonna need to do a lot of damage though to come back from this.
Blue Flame almost finished up, +1 about a quarter of the way. The first Thor's about a quarter of the way up. Infestors finally working their way out onto the map as well. And at this point, visibility is definitely in minnyMac's favor, as he's got all 4 Xel'Nagas sitting there. We'll take a look at his vision over on... he cannot see anything over on the 3rd right now with where that Overseer is. So he does not see 1 bit there. Really could use to push in on that just a little bit so that he can...
Yeah, it's just a few pixels to move to see this fighting button. No, there's a base up here. Probably just thinks the Terrans on 1 base right now. I mean 2 base. Which would then put in a good position right now, but He actually is on free base though, which makes it really hard for the third player.
And here goes another push forward, and it looks like the +1 on the Marine should finish up by the time he engages.
That's most of the time in push here, and he has these 4-outs now. They're actually leaving one in the main with a few tanks.
Yeah, I saw that. That was kind of, I guess that's just...
Yankees have run by maybe.
Here comes the Infestors getting in position. But if he pulls these tanks right, it's just going to be cleaned up.
Yeah, and with this 4 and all his Marines, it's going to be... This Muta's probably going to die pretty quickly here. Unless we see some good fungals.
And no Zerg like seeing a blue flame shoot out of a Hellion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, one Infestor just
falls.
One down. Queen barely out of range. He's going to need to move something. He's going to need to move up a little bit to be able to get into range. But the +1 and the combat shields did finish up. Looks like he's just rallying more things over and going to just start leapfrogging his way forward.
Oh, he actually catch up to 4 off guard right in the middle of the map.
Ooh.
They're being helped there.
We got a back tank. It's not seized at all.
But he's getting closer and closer with the tanks, and they'll soon be able to hit this third base.
Right now, he should see armies out of position. He's still pushing in for that third.
And here
So
we
they're
go,
gonna
he's
come
going to
up
try to
from
run
the
behind,
behind.
but I don't know if it's going to work.
The Thor's definitely going to fall.
Yeah, but there's so many Marines
Yeah,
there, and they
so
lost
much
all
more.
of these Infestors, which means there's would have been nothing to deal with his Marines.
And we got this Queen off creep working its way around as well. Which
Yeah.
he doesn't seem to notice yet. The tank notices.
Yeah, and the furthest fallen, and look at the supply.
Oh. We got the Yuck coming out.
Yeah.
Nothing. And we do get the GG from
Yeah,
minnymac
game.
as Lemondrops continues his winning streak. That was a really